Lobby group AfriForum has won an urgent interdict blocking government's planned 50 million rand donation to Cuba. Civil society organizations and many others had expressed outrage following the announcement by the Department of International Relations and Cooperation. DECO contended that it was well within its rights to donate the money through its African Renaissance and International Cooperation Fund. AfriForum now is going to submit a review application in order to reverse government's decision to make this donation. Let's discuss this now with AfriForum campaign officer Rainer Duvinesh. Rainer, good afternoon. You must be pleased with the court's decision.
Good afternoon to the viewers. Yes, we're extremely pleased with the court's decision. The court granted us an interdict against the funds being donated to Cuba during this very, very difficult socio-economic time we're going through in South Africa. And the court will also hear our review application at a later date. And so we're very optimistic that we're going to be able to stop this donation in its totality.
Well, I haven't seen the ruling from the court. You have, Rainer. Just share with us what changed, because when this matter came before court the other day, there was a sense that the judge didn't understand why you were sort of jumping the gun, preempting, because the money had not yet been donated. The government was planning to do so. What changed? What's in the ruling that shows you that there was a change of heart by the court?
Well, the ruling rests on irreparable harm. So the court found that it would not bring about irreparable harm if the money was not donated at the moment. It would not cause irreparable harm to the respondents. And that's why the court ruled that the review application had to be heard before any money could be or can be donated to Cuba.
So what this review application, what will it consist of, and when do you expect it to take place?
Well, the date has not been confirmed yet, but the review application will basically just demand that the decision is overturned to donate the funds to Cuba. What it will rest on basically legally is that in the first place, it's unconstitutional, illegal to donate the funds during the current socioeconomic situation we're in South Africa. It's irrational, but then secondly also that it contravenes the Public Finance Management Act, because the money was obtained from a surplus from DECO from carried over from 2020 to 2021. But the Public Finance Management Act stipulates that a surplus can only be carried over for 1 year, and since it's already 2022, the money had to be paid back to National Treasury. Secondly, it was also according to the Public Finance Management Act, any donation when any money higher or more than 100,000 rand needs to be approved by national legislature. This did not happen, so the minister could not possibly have approved this donation. So that's going to be the basis of our legal argument when the review application is heard.
So it's in terms of the Public Finance Management Act, the processes, and that you can't carry over for more than one financial year period. So nothing political here, because I saw the minister the other day saying that because of Cuba's contribution to the struggle against apartheid, they felt that they should help in solidarity with the people of Cuba who are currently going through tough times as well.
Well, you can't help Cuba with taxpayers' money. We have too many problems in South Africa. The public is suffering as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, the government's mismanagement of the COVID-19 pandemic, but also general mismanagement and corruption we've seen, I dare say, for a couple of decades now in South Africa. So it's not, well, you cannot say it's nothing political. It's simply the fact that we don't want to see taxpayers' money squandered. And that's what our legal argument rests on.
Are there any conditions under which AfriForum would back a South African government support of another country like Cuba in these times?
We cannot generalize and say never, but in this case, we are referring to this specific circumstance where money is being donated to Cuba. We are higher on the global hunger index than Cuba. So food insecurity and hunger is a bigger problem in this country than in Cuba. So it's absolutely outrageous that the government's making this donation. And we don't want to go into hypotheticals about donating money to any other country. We're just referring to the specific case. In this specific case, it's absolutely outrageous and frankly insulting to the citizens of this country that the government is planning on making this donation. Okay, and we, with our review application, will be able to stop this donation from happening.
Okay, you've obtained the interdict. Now you're waiting for the review application. What are you going to be doing next ahead of that review application in this case?
Well, there's not really much to be done. We're just going to have to wait for that date to arrive. We will definitely be running a campaign alongside the court case just to raise awareness regarding this ridiculous donation, and just to apply pressure on the government to not make the donation, or to also realize the error in its ways, and to use this money to the benefit of the people in this country.
Thank you very much for your time. AfriForum's campaign officer, Rainer Duvenage. ENCA did reach out to the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, and currently we're waiting, and we'll give an update if and when they responded to this court interdict that has been won by lobby group AfriForum.